Good Monday, DUMC fam. It's Nathan bringing a moment of hope. And I've been reading this book. It's called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry by John Mark Comer. And I was just thinking about the start of the Thanksgiving week, of just being thankful for things and being thankful for God, being thankful for life. And this is also the time as sales are starting to ramp up for Black Friday, and we're starting to think about Christmas gifts, and it's all great and wonderful things. But something I've just been thinking a lot about is how to scale back a little bit, not just in materialistic things, but also how do we just scale back and live a more simplistic life. And I just wanted to read a little excerpt from this morning that I thought was really good. So this will be it for the day. But John Mark Comer says, in a landmark study out of Princeton University, two great minds collaborated on a nationwide research project. Dr. Daniel Kahneman, a Nobel Prize-winning psychologist, and Dr. Angus Deaton, a well-respected economist, spent months prior over the data from 450,000 Gallup surveys and concluded that your overall well-being does rise with your income, but only to a point. After that, you either plateau or worse, decline. Here's Deaton in his own words. No matter where you live, your emotional well-being is as good as it's going to get at $75,000 a year. And money's not going to make it any better beyond that point. It's like you hit some sort of ceiling and you can't get emotional well-being much higher just by having more money. Now that number is a national average. It would be much less for, say, a single college kid living in Sarasota Springs than for a family of 5 living in San Francisco. Jennifer Robinson, in her summary of Kahneman's and Deaton's research, says that it's true $75,000 won't go very far in big cities, and it makes sense that a high cost of living will make even large sums feel puny. However, the study still indicates that $75,000 is the limit even in large, expensive cities. Turns out once you reach what most Westerners classify as a middle-class life, money and stuff just can't deliver what they promise: happiness. As the oil tycoon John Rockefeller so famously said when asked how much money is enough, just a little bit more. To drill down, the lie is this: more money, and with it stuff, will make you happier. The truth, poverty is really hard, and a middle-class life is a real gift. But after that, it's the law of diminishing returns. In fact, more money might just be more problems. But wherever you fall in the socioeconomic stratum, the most important things in life aren't things at all. They are relationships with family, friends, and above all, God. You see how upside down our culture's message about money and stuff is? Richard Foster called our culture's view of things psychotic, in that it has completely lost touch with reality. He wisely observed, we in the West are guinea pigs in one huge economic experiment in consumption. In my opinion, the wait is over and the verdict is in. Time is telling the catastrophic damage that materialism is doing to the soul of our society. This lie, we all believe, is wreaking havoc on our emotional health and spiritual lives. One cultural commentator called it affluenza. It's like a disease promising to make us happy for $49.99, while in fact it's a man in the shadows pulling our strings and stealing our money, and with it our joy. This reminds me of a line from Psalm 39. In vain they rush about, heaping up wealth, without knowing whose it will finally be. So the point of all that is that I just want us, as we're getting into Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's not bad to have stuff or to think about that, but I really want us to be thankful for what God has blessed us with, and maybe what God has blessed us without. It's not a comparing, contrasting game. I don't have the BMW, or I just have this, or look at what my neighbor has, or let's take this time to sit back and just be thankful that God has given us the gift of salvation. God has given us life. even in the midst of all this chaos and uncertainty, and in the middle of the first holidays with COVID being a thing, let's look to the things that we can be thankful for. Let's look to our God, and let's look that the things that money can't buy are the things that truly bring us joy: family, friends, and the love of God. So let us be able to sit down and try to simplify as we start these holidays, this Thanksgiving season rolling into Christmas. And let us truly sit and be thankful. God bless.